Have a holly jolly Christmas. XOXO, Gossip Girl.
Hi guys, it's
Lauren Daisy.
Welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing a very Christmassy video as part of the 12 Daisies of Christmas videos I'm posting for you guys. And today we're going to be ranking all of the Friends Christmas episodes because I don't know about you, but one of my absolute favorite things to do at Christmas time is to watch the Christmas specials of shows that I love. And usually on Christmas Day, I'll watch either the Pretty Little Liars Christmas special, How the A Stole Christmas, or I'll watch the Gossip Girl holiday special, Roman Holiday, or I think maybe it's supposed to be pronounced Roman Holiday. Either way, those are some of my favorites, and I also really love Friends. And with Friends, it's great because we have a total of 8 holiday episodes to choose from. So I love to watch those in the lead up to Christmas as well. I love it. I think it's so much fun. I think I might even like it more than watching Christmas movies. It just makes you feel so festive and cozy. So that's what we're going to be ranking today. So starting at number 8, I have The One with the Inappropriate Sister, and this is season 5, episode 10.
Haven't you ever been unemployed?
Hey, I am not unemployed. I'm on sabbatical.
Hey, don't get religious on me, okay?
The reason I have this one low is because there's not a lot of Christmassy vibes. It's set at Christmas, but the main focus of the story is when Rachel is dating Danny, and he's got this weird relationship with his sister where they're just way too close, and they play fight and tickle each other and all that weird stuff. So that's kind of the main focus, which takes away from the Christmassy element of it. But the Christmas plot line is that Phoebe is volunteering for the Salvation Army and is collecting donations, and that bit I do find really funny.
I'll give you one pointer. Look out for that bitch.
So I really like that. I love the Christmassy decorations and everything. But I think it just feels a little less Christmassy than some of the other ones on our list. And yeah, I think even though it's not a super Christmassy one, it's still a really funny one. And we've got Monica and Chandler still sneaking around with their relationship, which I just loved that time in Friends because it was just so sweet, and I just love them together so much. They're probably my favorite TV couple of all time. So I really loved those scenes. So I thought those were cute. And I also just loved how Monica's apartment was decorated. I thought it was just absolutely gorgeous. And everyone just looks great in this episode as well. Monica's hair, it's slaying. And yeah, I do really love this one. It's not super Christmassy, so that's why it's at the bottom of this one. But yeah, and also I feel the Joey storyline where he's writing the movie or whatever, Ross is oh, you should just write a movie and then star in it. I find that a little bit boring. So yeah. At number 7, I have The One with Christmas in Tulsa, and this is season 9, episode 10. And the reason that this one's lower down for me, even though I do enjoy it, is because it is a flashback episode. So quite a few shows do this, but Friends has quite a few of these episodes where it's basically just flashbacks to previous episodes. So in this one, it is Chandler reminiscing about Christmas while he is away in Tulsa for it. And it's just, cutbacks to other holiday episodes. And I feel I adore Friends so much. I've seen it so many times that the recap episodes, I just don't need. I've seen them a million times. So I kind of wish there was more new plot rather than just old scenes. But this one still is really funny and also really sweet. Like I said, I love Monica and Chandler, so I really loved his kind of sweet speech about how much he loves Monica and, how happy they are together.
She's amazing and beautiful and smart. And if she were here right now, she'd kick your ass.
And then, them all, it's snowing and them all being super excited when he's home. I just think that's I don't know, it's a weirdly emotional moment. It's just so sweet in the Christmas episode that they were all so excited to see him when he comes home and he surprises them. And I just thought that was a really, really sweet moment. And I really loved that. And it definitely has a really Christmassy feel, this one. It's all focused around Christmas rather than any other subplots. Also, I find this episode, this is a side note, this is nothing to do with Christmas, but I find this episode interesting now because obviously, what is her name? The lady with the ham is trying to like hit on Chandler in the office, and obviously he's, you know, like, no, I have a wife. But after obviously the passing of Matthew Perry, which broke my heart, like I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it. But yes, so it had, like, an interview had come out or something afterwards about how they had actually wanted Chandler to cheat on Monica in the Vegas episode. And Matthew Perry had refused to do that, which I adore him for, because that would have broken me. Like, their relationship is so sweet and so wonderful, and I think there just would have been no coming back from that. So I think it's kind of like so crazy that they were going to have that plot line, and then here in this season he's actually given that opportunity and obviously doesn't take it, which I really loved. And for me, I think that's why, you know, I am a Monica and Chandler over Ross and Rachel. At number 6, I have the one with all the candy, and this is the 9th episode of season 7.
The neighbors ate all my candy.
Mine stole my newspaper. It's like a crime wave.
For me, the Christmas like storyline isn't actually my favorite bit of this episode. I adore so much the storyline of Ross buying Phoebe her first bike.
I mean, everyone should have a first bike, you know, so...
Oh my God, Ross!
You like it?
I love it!
Yeah.
I think it is easily one of the most heartfelt storylines in this whole show. You know, her saying that she'd never learnt to ride a bike because she had the box that the bike had come in, like with the pink tassels and the flowers and everything. And then he like buys her the bike. I just thought that was just so sweet. And then you get like really funny moments where he's like, oh, the bike is dying and stuff. And he like teaches her to ride it and everything. So you get like the funny elements, but I really loved that like really heartfelt part of it. I just think that storyline is so sweet. And then the Christmassy side of it is that Monica starts, you know, making candy for everyone in the building, and they all become like obsessed, like absolute like savages for this candy, and kind of won't leave her alone.
And we know it. We have candy.
I think for me that storyline is a bit meh, but I really want to try and make the candy that she makes in that episode. I think that would be kind of fun to like try and recreate it because it's so cute. And again, I love how it's decorated. Also, everyone, like I said, everyone looks really good in this season as well. Like, everyone's slaying. Even though the candy storyline isn't my favorite, I think when Chandler kind of stands up for Monica, that is really sweet. And also Joey's very funny in this storyline, so I liked that as well. Oh, and also Tag and Rachel are together at this point, and I actually really liked them as a couple, so I enjoyed that part of this episode as well. Okay, so it's me on a different day because I forgot about the one with the routine, which is like, how did I manage to do that? So at like 5.5, I guess, I'm just gonna like put it in here. We have the one with the routine, which is the 10th episode of season 6. And this one I feel like is really iconic because of the dance that Monica and Ross do. Janine invites them and Joey to film for Dick Clark's New Year's Rocking Eve. And they're like desperate to obviously get on TV and everything, which was really funny. Then we also have... It feels a little less Christmassy, this one, I would say. I think it's higher up on my list because it's funny and I really enjoy it. But in terms of the Christmas factor, it's not as high as some of the others. Because, yeah, in a weird way, it's kind of like centered around New Year's Eve. Because they're like at this New Year's Eve like party thing. And it's obviously like Joey and Janine, and I feel like I didn't really care for Janine as a character, but I did really like how Joey was with her and like the kind of growth that it gave his character, so I enjoy it for that, but not so much like her character. But it is really cute when they do kiss at the end, and yeah, the kind of Christmassy part of this is that Rachel and Phoebe are trying to look for the Christmas presents that Monica has gotten for them while obviously she's out of the house. And at first Chandler's like, no, you can't do that, but then he helps them look. So her apartment is like decorated Christmassy and stuff, and they're talking about Christmas presents, and they accidentally find Chandler's, which is really funny, and then they end up like finding Monica's at the end. But yeah, that bit I do really like. I think that's really funny.
What is this very weird metal AZ thing?
Those are bookends. It's a great gift.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Thank you for my ads.
I think I've said it a couple times in this video, but I like seeing different pairings. So like Rachel, Phoebe, and Chandler isn't a trio that we really ever get outside of this episode, I don't think. So that is really fun. And I mean, the apartment's decorated so good as always. I don't even know if we see Central Perk in this episode. Oh no, I think we do. And that's always decorated really nice as well. So that always gives it that Christmassy feel. And yeah, this one's a really funny one. Less Christmassy, but really funny. And I do really like this one. So yeah, like 5.5 or wherever I've had to kind of put it in amongst all the others. Okay, breaking in to the top 5. So at number 5, I have the one with the girl from Poughkeepsie. And this is an early one. This is season 4, episode 10.
Hi, honey, what's the matter? Fine, just trying to be nice.
Ross starts dating this girl that obviously lives in Poughkeepsie, and he's getting on the train to go and see her and stuff. That's kind of like one of the main, if not the main storyline of this. So it's a little less Christmassy than some of the others on this list, but I still really enjoy this one. We've also got Chandler setting Rachel up with, you know, a guy from his work.
I'm not gay. I'm not asking you out. I'm not gay.
I didn't think you were gay. I do now.
And I think I just love Chandler and Rachel, and I think they don't really get that many scenes together. Then in this episode, we also have the storyline of Joey going to work in Monica's kitchen, and, you know, him letting her fire him so that she can kind of set a precedent amongst the other workers there, which I thought that was also a really sweet one. I actually find when they bully Monica at the restaurant, like, really sad. So I like that was kind of a turning point in this episode, and it's kind of nice because, like I said, we get a bunch of different pairings in this episode. Like I said, we have Chandler and Rachel, and then we have Monica and Joey, and I like to see, yeah, different characters interacting and having those sweet moments. And then the kind of big Christmassy part of this episode is when Phoebe sings her Christmas song, which I think is just absolutely iconic. And I love it. And yeah, like I said, just how Central Perk's decorated and everything like that. You just can't beat the Christmas vibes. You just can't. At number 4, I have the one with the creepy holiday card. And this is season 8, episode 11. And I love this episode. I adore this episode. And it's the big Christmassy plot is that Mona wants to do a Christmas card, like a holiday card with Ross that they can send to their friends and family, and he's not sure if they're really there yet in their relationship, and, you know, hilarity ensues from there, of him kind of trying to avoid the what are we conversation and just continuing to mess it up. I think is just hilarious. I know there's a lot of Ross hate out there, but I genuinely think he is one of the funniest.
You gave her a key to your apartment?
Not just a key, I gave her the only key. I am now a homeless person in a very serious relationship.
We also have pregnant Rachel, and I loved when she was pregnant. She was just so sweet and so funny. So I really love like her part in this episode as well. I also really liked Mona. I thought she was a really great character and a really great match for Ross. And I think had he not ended up with Rachel, him ending up with Mona would have also been really good. But yeah, overall, this one is very, very Christmassy vibes, which I love. Everywhere's decorated and it just feels so like wintry and cozy. And yeah, I just love this one. So now we're in to the top 3. And at number 3, I have the one where Rachel quits, which is the 10th episode of season 3. And as the title suggests, this is the episode where she ends up quitting Central Perk in order to kind of pursue her fashion dreams.
How exactly are you pursuing that? You know, other than sending out resumes like, 2 years ago?
Oh, well, I'm also sending out good thoughts.
And then we also have, this is the episode where Ross does the Girl Scout cookies for the little girl that he accidentally injures on the stairs. And I just thought that was such a, I mean, it's a little bit weird now that you think about it, that this guy, like, they were just happy for him to, like, spend all this time with their daughter, but whatever. But that was really, really sweet that he, you know, tried to sell all the cookies that he could for her. And we don't, well, I don't know if we really do anything like that here. Because we have, like, it's not like Girl Scouts, but we have, like, those kind of after-school clubs and things. They're called, like, it's called brownies here. We have, like, yeah, rainbows, brownies. I don't think we might have scouts. But, yeah, we have kind of, like, after-school clubs like that. But I don't think they do, like, I mean, mine, I didn't really stay long enough, to be fair, to know. But I don't remember any kind of, like, Christmas cookie selling, but I know that Girl Scout cookies are like a huge thing in America, and I just think it's such a sweet concept that, like, you know, they all, like, all the kids go around and try and raise money and sell cookies, and I just think that's so cute and sweet. So I really love that. And then the girl that calls Ross a scrud is absolutely iconic. I love her. And then the kind of big Christmassy story for this episode is that Joey is working for a Christmas tree, like, shop place, and Phoebe gets upset that, you know, all the old Christmas trees are, like, no one wants to buy them, which I just think is just such a cute and wholesome storyline. And then when they buy all of the old Christmas trees and they, like, put them in Monica's apartment, that is one of my favorite Friends Christmas scenes. I just absolutely love it.
Oh my god! Merry Christmas!
At number 2, I have the one with the holiday armadillo, and this is the 10th episode of season 7. So we actually ended up getting 2 Christmassy episodes in season 7, which I love.
Oh, sir, you here to return those pants?
No, these are my pants.
Oh, okay.
This one I think is probably the most iconic Christmas episode, just because of the costumes and everything from this one. As like a side plot, we have that Phoebe's apartment is ready to move back into, but she's kind of scared that Rachel won't want to live with her, which is kind of like my least favorite storyline from this episode, but it is still, you know, like, quite a nice one. I really loved when Phoebe and Rachel lived together because, again, you know, we're getting pairings that don't have so many scenes together in the later seasons. So I did really like that. And just the whole story of, you know, Ross wanting to teach Ben about Hanukkah, I thought was really, really lovely. And they all kind of come together, and Chandler has the Santa costume and Joey with the Superman one, and that Ross is almost ready to kind of give up on teaching him about Hanukkah because he just loves Christmas so much. But Chandler as Santa is like, well, I want to listen about it. So Ben sits with him and listens, and I just thought that was really, really sweet. And yeah, just that whole side of this episode I really love, and it just feels really, really Christmassy.
Looks like the Easter Bunny's funeral in here.
So lastly, at number 1, my personal favourite Friends Christmas episode is the one with Phoebe's dad. And this is our first Christmas episode, I think, because I think in season 1 they had like a New Year's Eve one, like the lead up to like New Year's Eve kind of episode. But yeah, season 2 is a proper Christmas episode, and it is the 9th episode.
Come on, show us what you bought. You know you want to. Okay.
And this one is just so Christmassy. Like, I absolutely love it. So we have Phoebe wanting to go and talk to her birth dad, which I thought was such a, yeah, really heartfelt storyline. And just how Joey and Chandler act in that storyline as well, I really love. And they're just so supportive of her, even when she feels like she can't go in. And we have like the fact that it's snowing, which I really loved, and yeah, it's just a very heartfelt episode in that sense. But then you also get really funny bits, like with Monica and Rachel's Christmas party, which was really cool with all the decorations and stuff, and their heating breaks. So that's a really funny part of this episode.
Money is so impersonal. Cookie says someone really cares. All right, we're broke, but cookies do say that.
I just love the 90s aesthetic of the older episodes, like seasons 1, 2, 3. Yeah, probably those three. I just absolutely adore the fashion. I loved like Rachel's fluffy top and like Phoebe's hair, and just everything was so gorgeous, and their dresses for the Christmas party, and I love the aesthetic of this one. And yeah, I like that we get, you know, the emotion in this episode and the heartfelt moments, but also the really funny moments. And just the cherry on top of that is that it is just so Christmassy all throughout, probably the most Christmassy one out of all the episodes. And then, obviously at the end, because Joey and Chandler were with Phoebe for the whole day, they couldn't do their Christmas shopping. So they end up doing it at the petrol station, and they just buy everyone the most ridiculous gifts, like Rachel something for our car, even though she doesn't have a car, toilet seat covers, condoms, and like just 2 sodas. Like, it's just a really funny and like iconic scene, I feel like. So yeah, that's why I put that one as number 1. So that is it for today's video. Please let me know in the comments, what is your favorite episode of Friends? Well, I mean, you can tell me your favorite episode of Friends, but like your favorite Christmas episode of Friends. And also, if you have a like Christmas special that you love to watch, maybe the Pretty Little Liars one, or the Gossip Girl one, or Desperate Housewives, or Friends, or whatever, let me know what that is down in the comments below. I would love to hear about them, and I will see you guys in my next video, and the next installment of 12 Days of Christmas. So yeah, bye.
Merry Christmas, bitches.